How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
Defending champions Kolkata Knight Riders have had a slow start with 2 wins out of 5. But what about their opponents? They have 1 win out of 5. Nothing's going to plan, and now they are without their designated captain. Chennai Super Kings welcome Kolkata Knight Riders to the Chepauk. What can we expect in a match for which the billing has just gone off the charts? Let's find out on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout in the company of Piyush, Chawla, Sanjay, Bangar. Massive news would be an understatement because we have an uncapped wicketkeeper who will be leading CSK.
Yeah, it's been that sort of a season wherein a lot of uncapped players or players who have not played for the country that much as this particular player is leading the team. But yes, CSK needed a little bit of change of fortune, and who knows, the man with the Midas touch does it again and walks out. What he's going to do is certainly the energy and the buzz is going to be back at Chepauk. It isn't the case wherein it has gone anywhere, but the whistles and the roar is only going to get louder.
There are bits to consider about the loss of Gaikwad, the batter. But as far as Gaikwad, the captain goes, it's about as good a replacement as they come.
Well, they won't mind, to be very honest, because, you're getting that captain who has led your team so many years and got 5 championship titles. But as a batter, that will be a big loss because he's somebody who has got 250s, who looked in good nick, in pieces. But yeah, you want somebody like Ruturaj Gaikwad to be there in the batting order always.
So let's tuck into that part of it now. CSK, whose batting was already such a point of concern. Gaikwad was one who at least had 2 half centuries. What do they look to do now?
I think they can go back to Tripathi, because Tripathi is one who plays spin really well. And even when he's playing against pace, he has some different areas that he hits. So not an easy batter to bowl to. And because he's been in the KKR camp for a bit, he has the experience of playing against these spinners. So that could be an added help. So I see Tripathi a good fit at number 3.
100% agree, because they don't have any other option also. Because if you talk about Deepak Hooda, he has not done anything for CSK, and if you'll see his performance in the last 4-5 years also, he has not done anything special. I'm not even talking about special, he has not done anything average also. So you'll like to go back with somebody who has done something for the other franchise, which is more capable of, delivering for the team. So that is Tripathi for sure.
All right. The fortress has been breached a few times this season by RCB, by Delhi Capitals. Now as they welcome KKR, curious to know what kind of surface ideally suits CSK, because that KKR batting lineup can be damaging on a flat track, and yet if there's a lot in it for spinners, you've got Narayan and Varun to deal with.
And Moeen Ali, throw in the name of Moeen Ali as well. So clearly, they can't really think of only one strategy. And the way the pitch has been playing at Chepauk could be the case of, playing on the center pitch and just play the conditions, not necessarily get a pitch which suits your style of play or suits the team's strength. So at the moment, I think both these teams are quite evenly matched in terms of the bowling department, but KKR slightly ahead in the batting department, that's for sure.
Yeah, and while CSK deliberate who to consider as the replacement for their captain, they will know that the man who is the opposition captain, who they had in their own ranks still last season, that would have been a good mix, because Ajinkya Rahane was loving life at Chepauk, and he has also started the season well for KKR.
He's leading the team also well. Like, he's somebody who handles the situation really well, and with the bat also he is doing the things for the team. Coming at number 3, striking at above 150. Yep. So he'll love to be back at the Chepauk, because that's where his Ajinkya 2.0 actually started, that kind of a batting role. So he'll definitely enjoy these things here.
Yeah, Rahane alone has 12 sixes. No one in the CSK side has hit more than 7 so far. And just the kind of disruptive boundary hitting that CSK's batting has been yearning for.
Yeah, that could have been the case in the previous match as well against Punjab, because I was watching the game from the venue itself, and even in the power play, by the time the power play happened, they had matched PBKs for the boundary score, but the sixes score, just that gap was too wide, and that's where maybe a Ravindra or a Devon Conway could have pushed the accelerator a little bit and tried and hit a couple of big ones. But that is the case. I think CSK will have to hope now that Vijay Shankar does the job, Rahul Tripathi does the job, and Shivam. So clearly the Indian batters are there to counter the spin threat of KKR.
When you consider KKR's combination, would you consider moving on from Spencer Johnson, especially for this game?
Well, the kind of season he had so far, he had a slow start. The economy is on the higher side. He didn't able to pick up wickets as well. So when you're not picking up wickets, pressure eventually comes on the spinners, and although on those fast bowlers who are not that much experience. You talk about Harshit or Weber. So yeah, from Spencer would like to move on, but totally depends on the surface. Like you'll go to Moeen Ali or you go to Enric Nokia. But looking at Chepauk's surface with around 4 left-handers in top 6, so I feel Moeen Ali would be a better option than.
Yeah, I agree with Piyush on that, there's a good chance Moeen Ali can come in. And what it also do is that I don't really think that KKR needs the impact batter when they are chasing. So they can certainly use the impact bowler if need be, but I don't really think in this batting lineup of KKR, they require an impact batsman.
All right, let's tuck into predictions. Will the magic touch herald a difference?
Well, there are few captains, when they come onto the field, it's a different magic altogether. And we have seen that many times with Dhoni. But looking at the current form of both the teams, although KKR just had one extra win than CSK, but they are playing some good cricket, so slight edge to KKR, I would say.
Sanjay?
Yeah, I mean, all along I've been hoping that CSK turns the corners a little bit, but this time I just think that KKR seems to be a better team playing some good cricket, so they would start this game as favourite.
All right, thank you so much, Piyush, Sanjay, for setting up the game for us. MS Dhoni will lead CSK for the first time since the IPL 2023 final. The task at hand, prevent them from falling to 5 straight defeats in a row for the first time in the franchise's history.
How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.